Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers.
Ready? Blue ready. It's on field. It's on field.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Switch gears. Switch gears.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
No, check that. We want Mike 50. Charlie. Bound to lose one. 52's the Mike, boy. 52. Set. Watch the twist. Mike 52.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. Set. 15 lining. Ready, go.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Go! Mike 52.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Back 66. Fully high. Hey. Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up. Back up. Yep. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, ready, go.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Alpha. Come, baby. Woo! Watch it down. Watch the run. New mic, 52.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Okay, ready up, Steve.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Pick it up. Pick it up. 52's the mic. Bravo! 52's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Akon, 132 fight. 52, Mike, 52. Yep, too little. Come. Let him.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Now it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go. And even. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check that.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
55 to Mike. Delta. Go, go. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
2nd and 9 now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12. At the 27-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Scene 6. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, go! D, let's get off the field, D. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. We're on the ball. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, check right, check right. Watch 55. Watch the out, watch the out. Yes!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Come on now, let's go!
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A draw play now, Balaj. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Parker, the intended target. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. It was a safety, Rashad Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch us left.
2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, a run from Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential. Turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Hey, let's get this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go. Box trot. 52. Bring it. Bring it. And go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. They run it with Balaj, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to throw. Costello. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
60 Pittsburgh. Stay with your man. Switch it.
Now Balaj. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Going deep here for Parker. inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Costello, and he hits Drake. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to throw, Costello. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bravo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
SOS. Mike 52.
2nd and 2. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st and 10. Costello, now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Breida, he'll try the right side. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Costello under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run here with Balaj. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Watch twist. 80 weapon. Watch the safety. Hey, Sam off.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.